everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle if you're new here. Today I will be taking you through a typical day in my life as a computer science student. I'm really happy to be showing you all my daily routine, so without further ado, let's get into the video. This morning I started my day off with a glass of water, and I always open up all the windows before starting to put on my makeup. Makeup usually takes me about 30 minutes, and I always watch a YouTube video while I'm putting on my makeup. My boyfriend Alex was on a work trip, so I had to make my own breakfast. But normally he cooks the breakfast while I make the coffee for the both of us. Then usually after Alex goes to work, I wash the dishes, and I also do a quick tidy of the kitchen before I go about my day. Good morning, friends, family, and anyone else who might stumble upon this video. Today's Friday, and I thought I would film a day in my life. For anyone who's new here, this is my last year in university, and today's one of the milder days that I normally have in school. Normally this is the time that I film an update for my vlogs. I don't normally like to show anything before this time of the day besides like maybe breakfast or something, because I do like to keep a little bit of a boundary between me filming and me living my normal life. I still do like to keep things a little bit private, and I don't like to show every single aspect of my life. But for the sake of this video, obviously I'm gonna share my morning routine and stuff, or like a general overview of like how I spend my mornings. So right now it is 8 a.m. I only have French today for class, but I do wanna go to office hours for my computer animation class. So those are the only like real time commitments that I have. But while I'm in school, I might not be able to film any updates, so this might be the only update that I'm gonna give. I'm still not comfortable talking to the camera while I'm at school. I think it's kind of weird. I feel like everybody's watching me, even though that's not necessarily true. Taking videos in itself makes me really self-conscious, so I'm probably gonna have a voiceover for the rest of the video, but that's not a huge deal. And other than that, I really just want to study. Since it's Friday, it's kind of hit or miss for me as to whether or not I'm gonna be like super focused, but I'm gonna try. We're gonna get through this, and yeah, let's just get our day started. Before I went to school, I spent the rest of my morning watching lecture, and I realized that it's much better for me to just go straight to school after I'm done getting ready. But since this was a more chill day, I stayed home for a little longer. And by chill, I mean that I didn't have that much homework to work on. On a regular basis, I have a couple of programming assignments that are in progress, but it's hard for me to film during days when I have a lot of homework because it takes a lot of concentration to do my programming assignments, and as you can imagine, filming is a bit distracting. It usually takes me about 35 minutes without traffic to drive to school, and I hate trying to find parking, so I actually park like on the very edge of campus, and I take a free shuttle that's provided by my school. My total commute takes like an hour, which includes walking to wherever I need to go on campus since the campus is so big. Before class, I like to go to the Veterans Resource Center, and I sometimes do homework or study in here, but it's more so a place for me to socialize with my peers. I think talking to my friends and checking in with them sets me up to have a good day, and this is something that I wish I had realized before. I also like to come here to grab snacks because sometimes I can't be bothered to eat a whole meal while I'm trying to focus. I had about 2 hours before office hours for my animation class, so I used this time to catch up on some more lecture. If this was one of my heavier homework days, I would have been using this time to do homework instead of watching lecture because this is around the time that I start to doze off and fall asleep, and usually doing homework tends to make me stay awake more than watching lecture. I do sometimes buy a coffee, but it's hit or miss for me, and lately I've been leaning more towards not buying a coffee. And here, I actually almost forgot about office hours, so I packed up right away and headed downstairs to where it was being held. I usually ask a ton of questions, and I got really lucky with my TA this quarter because he's super helpful and you can tell he really knows the content of this class. This is the first quarter where I actually went to office hours consistently because I genuinely wanted to do well in this class in particular. After office hours, I went to my favorite spot on campus to study, and this is basically where I spent the rest of my time on campus. This time, I actually worked on my programming assignment for animation since I just got done asking all the questions at office hours. And for this assignment, we just had to make a cloth simulation. This project was super straightforward and was literally the only project in this class that I actually got done ahead of time.
I would own it as a tractor because I imagine. This car is
Hello. Hello.
well, the Viper's engine was actually derived from a Lamborghini engine because.
Oh, do you want to eat it right now?
No, like this.
It's all post-it notes.
Yeah, but it's got the tags too.
Yeah, the ones that I like.
You use this, right?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Froggy. Paw. Flash drive.
Oh, there is one in Carlsbad?
Yeah. So Alex usually makes dinner, but since he literally just came home from his work trip, we decided to try out this place that a bunch of people have been recommending to us called Main Chick. I would say it was okay, but we didn't go to the specific location that they recommended, so we might have to try again at the location that was recommended to us. And yeah, that is basically how my day went.